SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Sellers makes the grab. It's Tuggle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Fucking game, bro.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Throwing Sellers. Here's a heat. Being chased. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McAllister. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's McClure. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to run it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Running inside, it's McClure. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. from the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Turner. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's McAllister. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Inside the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, that's always a bad feeling when you're holding your gap and then you turn around and all you see is the back of his jersey. The guy running down the field, chewing up all those yards.
And tell the truth, when defensive linemen go after him, do they really think they're going to catch him?
Absolutely not. I play defensive line.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires quickly. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's McClure. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Play fake, Sellers. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's McClure.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's amazing to think just how confident confidence this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good. Knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his man. It's Tuggle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sellers on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. To the air. It's Sellers. Pressure coming. Wiggles free. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
Trying to run, it's Clark. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Looking for space. It's McAllister. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You could tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Go. Here's Isaiah. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Sellers bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Here comes the heat. He gets away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the 1st down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the 1st down.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, this is going to be a long fucking year with this team, bro.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll move the tight end. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hill. Brought down at the 31.
Sure what?
1st down. Dwayne right back to
And that's a big play for this offense, and they
No, you did.
get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the 2nd half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like the back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
This quarterback is living dangerously. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the home squad, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field.
And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The run inside. It's Clark.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Throwing Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Running inside, it's Daniels. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Got a man. It's McClure. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Good enough. This two-lane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting the move, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Hill. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Here's Sellers to throw. Avoids pressure. And that ball is live in the backfield. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Chase to the right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
With the catch, it's Bennett. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Sellers to the air again. Under fire. Gets away from one. Fires to the right. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Sellers. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go play action with Sellers. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him.
Man, I don't make the schedule, bro.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4.
Mm-hmm.
The play action fake. He slides down and he's got enough to convert.
I'm cool with it though, JD. You know, I don't complain, bro. It is what it is.
Thinking you might run it. So try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incomplete.
All the SEC teams, though, I will say, I'm going to tell them incorporated, you got to play the teams that's close to the overalls.
Fresh set of downs.
So anybody that got a 79, 80, 81 should play them type teams, in my opinion.
It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the point after is good.
41, Tulane 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw it again. Caught near the sideline, it's Hill. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? to pass. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. This team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of
Did SMU play Colorado?
to throw. It's Sperry. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Finds a man on the right, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Here's a little room there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They're going to ride this running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the... So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Not a chance. Missed it. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to into the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out. And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Under fire. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking for the score. Just threw that one way too far.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Touch! State, and they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the...
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the foot. Quickly, so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Pick up of 5. It's now Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the air, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down for this offense. Wants to throw it again, and why not? They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He goes right back to the air. Dances away. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want back.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. See what they dial up on first and 10. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield striker for 39. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's second and 20. He's going for the big play. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just
I say I could run. I'm almost done with this CPU game. Look at this shit, bro.
Let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the South Alabama Jaguars. And it's the Red Wolves able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Louisville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. And the returner goes down. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field.
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Right on target this time. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun.
No bad. I'm about to say, if y'all waiting for me, go ahead. I forgot CPU on steroids this year.
Safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. The first, it's at the 37.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Back locked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Knowles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Around 4 minutes to play. Tight game here. Very likely a spot in the top 25 at stake. Back to throw. It's Sperry. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now. Direct snap. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage. They've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Seminoles will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. A spectacular one-hand grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive first down for the offense.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Berry. Here comes the heat. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boy.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.